Hey guys, old Lonesome from Lonesome's Garage. Just wanted to give you an update. This is the mini crawler. Guy named Wayne up North Carolina builds pro rock crawlers. He built the cage and stuff on it. We got this thing from Matt Murphy. Really good kid. Think a lot of him. It's got a 200 cc life and 5-speed engine on it. It's built off of a Yamaha chassis. It's got extended sway bars back here on back. They moved it back so it'd be a little longer and a little more stability. Now I did reverse the wheels on this thing to make it stand out a little wider than what Matt had it. When we picked it up, the engine was stuck on it, seized. We got it, pulled the cylinders and stuff off of it, finally got it broke loose and got the cylinder off of it. And we ordered a new cylinder and piston. Other than that, it was jam up shape. But like I said, Matt's a good kid and I thank him. I appreciate him selling it to us. When we got up there, he was upset because the engine was stuck on it. He's afraid we wasn't going to buy it from him. And well, long story short, he got upset and was crying. He's a special friend of ours. And but we told him we couldn't give him what he originally wanted for it because the engine was stuck, but we did bump it down just enough to get the parts. That way it would satisfy him. We got to do something with the seat. We got to pick up a full harness set to go on it. I'm going to rearrange the steering setup on it a little more. But I just wanted to give him a shout out. And I want to shout out Ed Tard Publication for getting me over this, I guess, want to stay behind the camera type thing and not say much. I also want to give out a shout out to WV Motard, Rasta B, Fan, Zena, Nick the car guy, Doug Swiner. Man, you folks over there, Doug, I like you. You're a brother. All of you are brothers and sisters to me, for giving me the encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. Stang Man. This is his little project. We've got it to work on. And we picked it up. Got it for a fair price. I mean, the cage is worth more than what we give for the buggy. A whole lot more. We got project's unreal right now to do, and a lot more to come. We got I've got 250 followers now, and Hazy Days, You Dizzy, Tiz Lisa, Lois Girl, there's so many I need to shout out. Camaro Time. I can't forget my brother Camaro Time out there. He's a blessing to all of us. He's gone through a lot, and I tell you what, He's one of the good ones out there. And like I said, there's so many out there, I can't keep up with who's who on it. I'm going to sit down and do a full shout-out video for everyone. I'll have to do them a little bit at a time, but I'm going to do a full shout-out for everyone, and I thank you. And like I said, I want to thank, I'm Mrs. Bubs. I keep remembering names I see daily, but I just want to thank everybody for coming to support me. Give me that thumbs up and subscribing, and encouragement to keep doing this. To start off with, this was just something for me to post so my son could show his friends what we was building on the crazy thing. Which I still got to finish putting the motor together, but things is tight, and we're having to do other things in the process of all of it too, like an engine in my truck that blowed up. But I got a little bit of mail to open here today, and Lord help, I'm forgetting the name. I can't think of it right now. I'm drawing a blank. But, like I said, we got some mail to open today. The parts did come in for it, and we're going to open the box and see what we got. Okay, guys. I'm doing this on my phone. We got the parts from Parts Galore off of eBay. Seems like pretty nice folks. They're out on King Street, Indo, California. And let's see what we got in this box. Let's get this off. I wish I had my tripod out here, but I don't. I'm just winging it all by hand. Good box. Now, I'm going to tell you, these guys right here, we ordered it on Monday last week. Or was it this week? Anyway, we ordered it one day and it come 2 days later. That's how fast these guys turned the stuff around for us. Looks like it's well packaged too. And they carry a lot of life and engine products out there. Wow. All kind of packaging in here. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Parts Galore. Check out our eBay store. Just want you to be 100% satisfied with your purchase. If there's anything wrong with your order or my service, please message me through eBay. Before you leave a feedback or file return request, I will go out of my way to solve the problem for you. Now, folks like this is who you won't deal with on eBay. Don't really know him. But right here, there's not many places that you can get a jug and a piston for a lapping engine for $78.95. We will be doing business with these folks again. I just wanted to give them a good shout out because they quick turnaround. Now let's see if we can get on into this box. Yeah, put my knife up. Should have done that. Man, this sucker's packed good. Good grief. what this is here. Look at that, would you? Even the internals of it's packaged. I mean, you get the head gasket, the jug gasket, there's the rings. Wow. There's new pins, new piston, the new clips, new valve seals, brand new jug, 200cc. I mean, this thing's sweet, guys. But like I said, parts galore out there. They done us justice on this. And it's a nice setup. This is a pushrod type engine, and I was glad to see that. And we just got to swap the cam followers over on it, and we'll be good on that. And I just want to show you, I do have a shop, and I'll show you what happens when you forget about it and don't care anymore. What your shop yard turns into and what your shop looks like. Me and my dad built this shop. I guess I was about 13 when we built this shop here. 13, 14, I was in high school, just started high school. When my dad passed, I give up. I got hurt the day after Christmas, and then the following April, Dad died from complications of cancer. He had lung cancer, and they took pneumonia while they was trying to treat him, and they couldn't get the chemo into his lungs because his lungs were swelled so bad. And but this was my and Dad's shop. After that, I just didn't care anymore. I could no longer do much of nothing. I was just down and out. Didn't care. To be honest with you, I was in a dark place. My dad wanted my dad gave my son his old go-kart. It's a two-seater. We reworked and made a single seat out of it, so you'd have plenty of room for legs and stuff. Just a one-wheel peel. But I just didn't care. Everybody brought their stuff up here, and I'm just going to leave it for a little while and come back and get it out of your way. Well, my ride, the Ford Ranger, and my dad was the Black Ton and the Maverick sitting over, which I'm fixing to start on. But this is what happens when you don't give a rip no more. This over here, that right there, that's Sting's Mustang. Sting, I got a mow grass, don't think nothing about it. I just have pulled it over a day or two ago. But all the rest of this is what you get when you give up and don't care. Okay, this over here, I actually bought this car for $1 from a buddy of mine. Still runs. It's a freebie I picked up. It's a Scorpion 606, full suspension, Manco. I got to fix the bottom seat. 8 horsepower Briggs. Picked it up for free. Couple of mowers are free. That right over there is my $50 Blazer. I done trading around, got it for a good bargain. I had nothing tied up in it. I bought a $50 gasket set, put it together, runs like a champ. There's the John Deere mower, 20 horse B-twin. You guessed it, free, runs and rides good. Hydrostatic, needed deck fixed on it. Here's the carts we went back. Well, we got these when we first went up there and picked my engine up. My grandfather's truck, my mom's cars, them two. Down there in the background, right there, my 57 Chevy 4-door. S10 down there and such. My dozer, like I said, I just give up, didn't care anymore. I was at the point of just wanting to lay there and do nothing. A friend of mine brought me this. He said it no longer works, it won't build pressure or nothing anymore. I got out here, tinkered with it a little bit, unstuck the valves in it, and got it functioning. Over in the background, a bunch of push mowers. Anybody need a push mower part, holler at me. But that ain't all. When you let your friends just use your shop for everything, which I have done. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. Let me find my shop key. I'll show you what happens. And that's why I do most of my work outside on the county track. Uh-oh, somebody's in and left the lights on. This is what happens when your friends just want to use your shop for a storage building. Now that right there, that's my son's. That's his little punching bag thing I helped him put up. Like I said, this is what happens when your friends use your shop for a storage building. Now I got to do a shout out on this and that. A couple of local guys seen my videos on there, and I was talking about needing to get a tubing bender or a roller or something like that to work with. One of them calls me up. He said, "Hey man, I seen your videos. Can you meet me down at Harbor Freight? I want to help you out. I've got to finish fixing the stand on it. I made all this, the stand, that part and that, but I'm going to finish fixing the foot and stuff here pretty quick." So I called him. I didn't know who he was. When I got down there, I recognized him. I used to work with him a long time ago. But he bought me this. The next day, another guy calls me up. "Hey, I seen your YouTube videos. I want to help you out." Well, he bought me this little thing. Do radius bends and stuff with. This right here, that's my buddy Sting's dad. All this stuff here was brought in after we brought that in. I did have that much room to work on stuff. My lovely wife, bless her heart, she went and bought me this battery charger. Yes, another Harbor Freight. Gotta love my Harbor Freight tools. That's my little Lincoln welder I bought when I was about 22-year-old, and the thing still performs well. It's a Well-Pack 125. This is my little Lincoln AC welder. This, guys, wow, let me back up so I can get that in shot. This, a buddy of mine give it to me. That's going to be what I'm going to be watching my YouTube stuff on, in the back corner right there. I'm going to mount it up there in the top of the ceiling as far as I can. That way when I do YouTube videos, I can see it. Another little something, my wife bought me this. My old one was gone, basically. The bearings was shot in it. So she bought me this when she seen that I was wanting to try to do stuff again. My wife also bought me this. Another couple of guys went through. One bought me the iron nibbler. Like I said, I'm going to do a complete shout-out video on it. And the day after I got the two metal machines over there, guy calls me up from Harbor Freight. He said, "Is this Lonesome's garage?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, one of my buddies turned me on your videos." He said, "I like it. I like to see what you're doing." He said, "I want to see you finish everything." He said, "Can I help you out with something?" So he bought me a flange punch tool. When I'm working sheet metal, I can punch the holes in it to weld, cut the flange in, butt it up there, and spot weld through the welds and grind it off and have it fixed. This is a prime example of what good friends are for. The tires, where they changed their tires on my tire machine, they just left them laying, didn't take them with them. This is a 135 Massey Ferguson tractor. This thing has been sitting in this shop for 8 years, and the guy has never bought the parts to fix it, never attempted to call me or nothing. So the only thing I know to do is honestly try and get in touch with him. If he don't get back in touch with me here in the next week or two, I'm going to get rid of it. I've got to order a new gear for my saw here. I have a press. I have a drill press. Interesting story on the drill press right there. Had a sandblaster. Guy needed to use the sandblaster. He actually owned a tool sales thing. He said, "Would you care to let me borrow your sandblaster?" I said, "Lord, no." I said, "You're welcome to use it." When he got done, he had put a new line, a new feed line. He had put a new dead man on it, brought me a bunch of tips for it. And then a day or two later, he come in, he said, "I got you something in the truck." He said, "I think you'll like it." And he brought me that. It's a Clark drill press. It's even got the little laser X on it. When you punch your mark in it, you just set the laser on it. You got dead center, drill away. A buddy of mine give me the big chicken house fan. About the time this come in here. The black toolbox right there. I had a big snap-on box. Somebody broke into my shop and stole it. Got a lot of my tools. My wife goes out and buys me this Husky box here for our anniversary. Looks like I'm getting on about 25 minutes. These two things here, a buddy of mine brought me. He said, "I don't know what's wrong with them." He said, "I ain't never fooled with them. You can have them." Needed blades on them. That right there is Stangman's little water refrigerator he brought over the shop. Lord, we needed that several times. But, and then another buddy of mine, where's it at? My air compressor went down. And I put a shout out on Facebook, said, hey, I need the air compressor, mine's down. He comes up, his grandfather bought this compressor and used a little 220 volt. He comes up and he said, I brought something up here. He said, I want you to have it because I can't use it. He brought me this air compressor. Another buddy of mine found out my compressor is down. He brought me this compressor. All right. Another buddy of mine found out my compressor was down. The head was bad on mine. He brought me this head. This thing throws some air, guys. All right, my motor went out because it wasn't stout enough to pull this big 10-horse head. My wife goes down, she buys me this motor, a brand new motor. Lord, I love my wife to death. She don't understand how much I do love her because I don't know how to express it. But there's, my dad bought that a long time ago, traded for it. There's so much junk in here I couldn't start to go through it. But I do have a good sized shop to work out of. If I can get everybody to get your stuff out. That welding table there now, that's covered in junk, where they took my tools out and just piled on top. Oh, that's my new turbo right there. Right there. But that's my welding table. I built that when I was about 13, 14 years old. Oh, one guy wanted to use my vise. I bought my dad that vise. Lord, it's been, I guess I was about 21, 22. Right after I got out of school and got a good job, got everything going, I bought my dad that vise for his birthday. Guy, I need to use your vise for a little bit. I said, you know where the shop's at, go ahead. I got to go to town and pick up parts. Come back. He was gone. I unlocked my door. Found my vise broken too. How you break a shaft that's this big around, I ain't figured out. But, like I said, guys, I just wanted to give you a shout out. And thank you for caring enough about me to make me want to care again. That means a lot from all of you. So, if you like my video, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, it don't matter, because good or bad, I'm going to read all the comments below it, and I'm going to take all that into consideration and ask you why or why not you didn't like it. But, thank you again. God bless.